I went to Orlando, Florida with Stampin' Up, and somebody was sharing, one of the demonstrators was sharing this cute favor idea with the Angry Birds. And so I thought, oh, that's really cute, but I also wanted to do it with a card. So I came up with using our 3.5 circle punch, the pig, and the Angry Bird. So those are really fun. So I'm going to show you what punches I've used with that to get those. You can also make a card, just a little card too, for a birthday or something. And if you're a grandparent, your grandkids will really think you're neat because you actually know what an Angry Bird is. Let me show you what we have to do to make the actual bird. Okay, we're going to use a 3.5 inch die from the Big Shot. And when you put the die, or the when you put your cardstock on the die, you're going to want to make sure that you just come inside the circle die, so you're not going to cut the circle. So I'm going to make my sandwich with the Big Shot and just run it through the real red cardstock. And so we've got the circle, but the top part's not cut, so it creates a fold there. So now what we're going to do is we want to get these two little feathers, and we're going to use this punch with that to make, right here is you're just going to use 2 of those. So I'm going to stick those on with our adhesive. And just put a little bit of adhesive back there. You can kind of make it look like a feather. First it kind of looks like an Indian before it looks like a bird. So just like that. And then the eyes, you're going to want to use a 3/4 inch punch for the eyes. And then the black part of the eye is a 1 inch punch. And then this is the smaller part of the eye, and that I believe is, I think that's the 3/8 punch. And when you do the angry eyes, you want to kind of bring your black area inside like this. Okay, and you kind of want to make them almost like they're looking at each other, the eyes. Okay. So they're facing, and the black part is like facing, almost like it's cross-eyed, but not really. Okay, let me give you a tip on how you actually make the bird angry. So I'm just going to use a square punch here, and I'm going to first just make the square. Just punch it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of tilt it a little bit, and then just make it at a diagonal. So you're giving its eyebrows just a little bit of size. Let me do it again. And we'll do it on this side. Let's see. Try to get about the same. And then you can snip off just the extra that is from that punch. And then the tip to making this really cool, I think, is popping up those eyebrows with your dimensionals. So the tip on this is the edge on your dimensionals that you may not use. I like to use it for this, and I just take my scissors and I just make it a long strip like that. And then I'm going to cut it however long the eyebrow is and stick it right on the eyebrow. So I'm going to peel the backing off, put it on, and this way the whole thing will stay popped up and not just, it's a lot easier than having to cut those. So that's how you're going to make your eyebrow stick up. And the tip to this is you want to make sure your eyes, you kind of put this at an angle so that they become angry eyes. So you're going to put that on there. Okay, now before you actually put the eyes on, we've got those glued together. We want to put the bottom of the bird on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and kind of halfway up put him on there. So I'm just going to glue that top half of the circle. Just kind of eyeball it where I want it. And now I'm just going to take this, you can take your scissors and just go from the one side where the crease is to the other side And you can just cut it with your scissors or a personal cutter or trimmer, and you're just giving it that kind of half moon look. And now we're going to go ahead and put the eyes on. So I want to kind of create the eyes looking up a little bit. So we're going to go ahead, and this is a punch that's an oval punch. It's the larger oval punch. And I've actually scored it already. And if you score it, you want to take it, would actually, the center would be at 1 inch. And I'm actually scoring it an 1/8 on either side of that 1 inch mark. So I've already done that ahead of time. But before I actually fold it, I want to kind of give it a pinch for the beak. So the beak can kind of look like it's opening. So we're just going to fold it over a little bit and give it a pinch on the edge. Okay, now I'm going to fold it this way and this way. Now we'll put adhesive right there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put the eyes on. Okay, we're going to tilt those up a little bit, save room for the beak. Okay, and the beak, this already has the adhesive on it, and so we're just going to put the beak in between the eyes and the circle. Press that down. And so we've got that. Now we just have to finish with those angry eyes. Slant it again. Okay, and you can mess with that before it sticks totally. Alright, so there's one of our Angry Bird cards. Isn't that cute? What do they go? Now I'm going to show you the pig card from the Angry Birds, and these right here on the back, you are using an oval punch to make these little ears and the word window punch. So you use those. And then all the rest are 3/4 inch circles for the eyes and a 1/4 inch circle for the actual circle right there that goes on the eye. Now the eyebrows are what I'm going to show you a technique on how to get those eyebrows. And then this is just a circle punch too. And the rest of the punches I will have listed on this video also. And we went ahead and cut it just like we did on the red, the Angry Bird one. So this is the 3.5 inch punch on the Big Shot. So let me take this punch right here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go halfway up on it and punch it. And then the additional part, I'm just going to go up, move this up a little bit to give it kind of like a little thumbnail of a moon. That's going to create our eyebrow. And then I'll do the same thing again. Punch it about halfway and then kind of go a little bit up and create, and that's how you create your cute little eyebrows. So other than that, it's just the punches put together, and make sure you use these that you can have them looking out, because that's the way they look on the actual game. And this right here, the little smile, is done the same way with the punches. It's the actual circle punch, and you do it once to make the circle and then move it up a little bit, and that's how you create that. So have fun making Angry Bird cards.